Ford recall, F-150 transmission issues, NHTSA investigation, Stellantis Brampton, Lexus GR dealer moves, and the latest Canadian auto news. Welcome back to Auto News Daily. I'm Leah Morgan. Let's dive into today's headlines. Ford is recalling certain F-150 trucks over a transmission issue, while federal regulators have also opened an investigation into the model. In Canada, Stellantis is back in the spotlight as Brampton developments continue. We're also looking at Lexus selling GR models to dealers, plus a roundup of Canadian auto news this week. Ford is recalling certain F-150 trucks after identifying a fault tied to the transmission. According to Motor One, the recall covers vehicles where the issue could affect shifting behavior and lead to unexpected drivability concerns. The company is moving through the standard recall process, with dealers expected to inspect and address the affected trucks as part of the campaign. The recall adds another layer to a broader set of questions around the F-150's transmission complaints, since the truck is also now under federal review. Ford has begun notifying owners through the normal recall channels, and dealerships will be the point of contact for repairs once the campaign is active. The reporting indicates the issue is centered on a transmission defect rather than a wider vehicle system, but the response involves the usual coordination across parts, service, and customer communications. Next up, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has opened an investigation into the Ford F-150 transmission issue. Car and Driver reports that the agency is examining complaints tied to the truck's powertrain behavior, adding regulatory scrutiny on top of the recall already in motion. Investigations of this type can move alongside a recall, with NHTSA collecting data from owners, the automaker, and field reports. The review is separate from the recall itself, but it runs in parallel and focuses on whether the issue needs further action. NHTSA can request additional information, evaluate patterns in complaints, and determine whether the matter warrants broader steps. Ford is now facing both customer repair work and federal oversight on the same model, with the investigation centered specifically on the transmission concerns described in the reports. Meanwhile, Stellantis's Brampton plant is back in the news as the site continues to navigate change, while Stoever has reopened in a separate development covered in the Daily Drive podcast from Automotive News. The Brampton facility remains an important part of Stellantis's Canadian manufacturing footprint, and updates around the site draw close attention across the industry. The report places the plant within a broader set of operational and regional developments affecting production planning. The coverage also references Stoever reopening, which adds another layer to the day's Canadian manufacturing news. The article presents the Brampton situation as part of an ongoing industrial picture, rather than a single isolated event. For suppliers, workers, and regional watchers, the focus remains on the plant's status and the surrounding operational updates that continue to come through in Canada. Next, Lexus is selling GR models to dealers, according to Automotive News. The move ties into Toyota's performance branding and dealer allocation strategy, with GR models remaining part of the conversation around availability and retail distribution. The report focuses on how the vehicles are being assigned to the dealer network rather than on a new product reveal. The story highlights a sales and distribution decision that affects how the models reach showrooms. Lexus and Toyota continue to manage performance-badged products through a targeted retail approach, and the latest report centers on the dealer side of that equation. The emphasis is on allocation and selling strategy, with GR models moving through the network under the current setup described in the article. If you're enjoying Auto News Daily, please follow and subscribe. It helps us keep bringing the news to the listener. Now to this week's Canadian Auto News Roundup, which reviews a number of developments across the market. The Automotive News Roundup covers a range of industry updates from April 13, 2026, bringing together reporting on manufacturing, policy, and company activity in Canada. Rather than a single headline, the piece gathers multiple items into one weekly overview. The Roundup format gives a broader look at the Canadian auto sector, with several updates presented in one place. It reflects ongoing movement across the country's manufacturing and industry landscape, including items that connect to OEM operations and supplier activity. The report is framed as a weekly digest, offering a compact view of the latest Canadian developments covered by Automotive News. That's today's episode. Thank you for listening, and see you tomorrow.